We're working on a challenge which is called ICICLE Jail. And this is what happens when the CEO of a law firm specializing in last wills becomes a hacker. I set up this modified ICICLE interpreter, checked the spec for new ISO instructions for a challenge, but I lost my credentials. I know I left them in flag.txt, but I put some restrictions on the interpreter so no one could steal my credentials. Can you get them for me? Okay, so this challenge provides us with 3 important files, and the ICICLE.py file is the interpreter, and the pwn.py file is for the jail, and the spec v3.md file is a readme. So let's try to look in this readme to see how we can read a file. So right here in the IO instructions, there's this command that says readf. So maybe we can use readf and then get the flag. So we do readf, and then we do space R1 to read into the R1, and after we do R1, we put flag.txt in quotes and then enter, and it says don't hack me. So we need to find a way to get past this. So let's take a look at the jail or the pwn file. So right here it says enter a line of ICICLE code, and so if read or write or flag txt ictf, if that's in the ICICLE code, then it's gonna print don't hack me, and then it's gonna exit the program. So we need to take a look at instructions that are useful to us in finding the flag. So let's go over here to a spec, and then we see that we have a useful command of PR, which prints a register, but that doesn't really help us get the flag. So read string doesn't help us, readint, readf, and writef is blacklisted, and like if we try to open flag.txt, that's gonna be impossible since that's also blacklisted. So and then for exec we can actually exec something, like we can exec a command. So it says if A0 is a string, executes it as if it were ICICLE code. So however, if it's an int or an integer, it converts it to A0 to a string through int string and then executes it as ICICLE code. So there are 2 ways to execute code. The first way is to put code in quotes, like right here, how they did it, or the second way to do it is to put an integer and we'll convert that integer into the code. So maybe we can have an exploit here. Maybe we can turn the code into an integer and then run it. So we can turn it into an integer by writing the code as bytes and doing int from bytes, so integers from bytes. So let's craft the payload. So first we let's do a payload variable. We need to read f. We need to read it into R1 and then do a comma and then do flag.txt in quotes. And we need a new line, and then we need to print our R1 because when it reads it just reads it into a variable or a register. It won't print it out. We need to print it. So PRR1. and then just do payload, and we can do int.from bytes, do payload, and then this will be a big integer. So now this will be the integer that we will be doing. So save this, and then let's connect to the server here, and then enter a line of ICICLE code. So let's do something like exec and then unknown error occurred. So now it says we have an error running this line. So maybe we don't put integers in quotes. Maybe because they're integers, they're separate from strings. Strings we put in quotes, integers we don't. So how about we don't put it in the quotes? So we can do nz we can do exec, and just like that we've got the flag. So we can copy this line of code, and then we can submit it to the bot using .flag. Oh yeah, and the round already ended. So yeah, but that's the flag to the challenge, and that's how you would be able to solve it.